Welcome back to Clean Cut Cam Creates. Today we're going to be making yogurt in collaboration with Cows Create Couriers. The first thing you're going to need to make this beautiful yogurt is a saucepan, because we're going to be heating up our milk to around 82 degrees. So after you've got your saucepan ready, you're going to need milk. Today we'll be using non-pasteurized milk. This is because it has a high fat content and a very good protein content, which will be good for when the bacteria are feeding and reproducing to make our yogurt. You're going to need a cup measure to measure out the amount of milk we're going to need. We're going to use 2 cups or 500 mils. You're also going to need a thermometer because we need to know when that milk hits 82 degrees. Now get your milk and you're going to want to pour it into your measuring, and so we have 2 cups. After you've got your 2 cups of milk, which I have perfectly here, you're going to need to put it in your saucepan. And we're going to want to bring this up to 82 degrees on the stove. So let's head over to the stove. Pathways in the dairy industry are not just limited to farming cattle. You see, for example, there are fertilizer makers, there are milk truck drivers, there are yogurt makers, there are quality control people, and they all have many important roles in the dairy industry. And when they're all combined effectively, we get that beautiful thing we call milk, butter, yogurt, cheese. As you can tell, the dairy industry is a dynamic workplace. It all starts with the agricultural scientists who work on new ways on making the cattle stronger and more equipped to produce top quality milk. Then they provide good fertilizers that put good nutrients back into the grass for the cattle to eat. And then it goes on to our dairy farmers who milk the cattle. They move them along paddocks to make sure they get top quality feed all the time. And after the cattle have been milked, more scientists come in to make sure that there's no bacteria in the milk that is unsafe for the consumer. The milk truck drivers take it away and they take it to a bottling place where they're bottled. After that, it is then sold in the shops for consumer consumption. So our thing has reached 82 degrees, which is good. What we're going to be doing, we're going to go put it into a little container that we're going to then put into our yogurt maker. So let's head over there now. So what Harry's going to be doing here is he's going to be pouring our milk into our yogurt container, and then he's going to be cooling it down to around 45 to 50 degrees. Now the reason we cool it down to this level is because we're going to be putting about 2 tablespoons of yogurt in there just to start the inoculation process. So we've got that in the sink now, we've got it cooling down, and Harry is preparing our yogurt maker. Now our yogurt maker works on having hot water in it, and we want to keep it like that.
Nice.
Perfect. Our yogurt has reached 45 degrees. So what we're going to do is, we're going to open it up, and we're going to get our yogurt. Just going to put a couple of spoonfuls in. This is just to inoculate it and help the bacteria grow. We're going to lock it off and put it in our yogurt maker. Now you want to put this in a place where it's not going to get touched for about 14 to 24 hours. After your yogurt's been in the maker for about 14 to 24 hours, it is ready to be taken out and eaten. Luckily we made some earlier. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. That is pretty much shop bought quality yogurt. We're going to be making frozen yogurt with ours today. So we're going to need our strawberries. We're going to be blending them up. So you're going to want to put about, what would you say, 500 grams of strawberries straight in. We're we're going to be putting a lid on our blender and we're just going to pulse it. So that's ready for our yogurt to be put in. Oh, look how thick that is. Now we've put the yogurt in, we're going to blend it all together and make some icy, creamy frozen yogurt. Look at that. Oh. That is quality frozen yogurt. Oh, look at that. Delicious. That was good. If you like, you can add a bit of sugar to bring out the flavour. And you're going to want to blend it back up again. Once the sugar is stirred in well, it's ready for consumption with friends. Delicious. Oh my goodness. That is pretty much shop bought quality yogurt. Sorry. They include fertilizer makers, dairy bottlers. Let's go.
That's gonna sound so gross.
Delicious.